Hey everybody, this is the second video for October's Spiritual Discipline Challenge. And this month we're challenging you guys in the spiritual discipline of encouragement. In our first video this past week, we asked the question, what does the Bible say about encouragement? We saw that God wants us to be encouraged. He wants us to be heartened in our times of trouble and then emboldened as we carry out the responsibility that we have as Christ followers. Then he also wants us to be encouragers, emboldening and heartening other people as well. If you didn't see it, I would just encourage you guys maybe go back and watch that. Anyway, for this week though, we're continuing the spiritual discipline challenge by asking the question, how are we doing? What does research show? Are we more encouraged or are we more discouraged? I drew from research compiled by Barna, from Fuller Youth Institute, and then from other resources as well. And here's just a small sampling of what they found. From Barna's Gen Z report on young people born between 1999 and 2015, which all of our students should fall into. Half in Gen Z are somewhat excited about becoming an adult. That's about 52%. While 1 in 4 is not looking forward to it, about 28%. Just 1 in 5 among all Gen Z youth is enthusiastic about becoming an adult, literally 20%. And really, these are really concentrated at the more religious end of the faith spectrum. 40% of engaged Christians are very excited about becoming an adult, compared to about 16% of those that don't have a faith. Analysts believe that this generational apathy toward growing up is evidence of a creeping lack of purpose and meaning in life. From Barna's The Connected Generation report on adults ages 18 to 35, this is my age group, but for some of you guys maybe as well. Those surveyed are just as likely to feel optimistic as uncertain about the future, about 40% each. In fact, 28% feel both enthusiastic, optimistic, and uncertain as they look ahead to the future. Among 18 to 35-year-old practicing Christians, 51% are optimistic about the future. That's better, but there's still a large piece that are not. In this same report of 18 to 35-year-olds, they found that just 1 in 3 often feel deeply cared for by those around them, or that someone even believes in them, about 32%. Nearly 1 in 4 acknowledges encountering feelings of loneliness and isolation. Some research from the National Institute of Mental Health reports that about 11% of adolescents have a depressive disorder by age 18. Anxiety is the most common mental health disorder in the United States, affecting nearly 1/3 of both adolescents and adults. Unlike depression, with which it routinely occurs, anxiety is often seen as a less serious problem, so less is often done about it. The image of upcoming generations is one gripped by worry. Whereas the Harry Potter movies kind of resonated with my generation of millennials as well as with other generations as well. Where sure there was this battle of good versus evil and this struggle and scars and pain along the way. There was this ultimate rising above and this hopefulness to it. Whereas that was really kind of marked maybe the millennial generation. They kind of say that a movie series that seems to resonate with Gen Z is The Hunger Games. One in which you kind of like born into this dystopian world and where it's like the most that you can hope for is a quiet life coming out of just intense pain, hurt, and truly just kind of living in a very broken, fragmented world. So what does this all mean? Well, as we said, there's definitely mixed emotions. In Gen Z, which all of our students belong to, there's a lot of markers of intense discouragement. More specifically, among Gen Z who attend church regularly and say their relationship with Jesus is very important to them, there are definitely more who are encouraged. But there seems to still be just as many who are discouraged. In other words, we need encouragement. Myself included, because the millennial generation that I belong to struggles with many of the exact same things that Gen Z does. We need encouragement. Our friends need encouragement. If you're a parent, your kids need encouragement. Your friends, your kids' friends need encouragement. Most of us need heartened because we feel like we're in a time of trouble. At the same time, a lot of us need emboldened in living out our faith as well. We didn't really look at that research as much, but it's out there as well. We need encouraged, as the Bible talked about, as we looked at this past week. So here's my challenge for you this week. Ask yourself, am I more encouraged or discouraged overall? If you're discouraged, be real with yourself about that. And then be real with someone else about that as well. Even if it's just one specific area of your life that is just really discouraging to you or overall. Then also do this. Ask your friends if they are more encouraged or discouraged overall right now. Ask them to be real with you. And then just listen to them and let them talk. That's it for this week. Kind of heavy, but just kind of sit with that, ask those questions. I hope you take this challenge, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.